Hi, welcome to Craft Little Things. I'm going to be doing the Crochet Hexagon from book 36 of Big and Little Crochet. This is the Summertime Wardrobe book that has this beautiful Petrol hexagon in it. I'm going to be using the white and the Petrol yarns which come with the books and a 4mm hook, and the only other thing I need are some yarn scissors and sorry, potentially definitely a yarn needle for sewing my ends in, but I tend to do that off camera. You'll find in this series that this video will be in a playlist with all the other hexagons from all the books, and also I think I've put the join-in tutorials in that same playlist, but you'll find that I explain what this is. You'll find links to useful videos to help you with getting started with crochet on those videos, so I suggest you have a little flick through if you want to know more. If you don't and you just want to know how to make this one, or you just want to crochet along with me, then that's fine. And also remember, any of these hexagons can be used to make an entire blanket. They can be used to make bags, whatever you want, and you can just repeat this hexagon. You can change the colours, do whatever you like, and you can just join them together. So all of these hexagons are different, but they could all be used separately to make things, so that it's a little skill in itself. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off with a slip knot. If you can't do a slip knot, you must learn, because if you can't do a slip knot, then it's very hard for you to crochet. Impossible, in fact. I'm going to do 6 chains. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just move the book out of the way a little bit so it doesn't detract from what I'm doing, and I'm just going to follow the pattern as it's written here, and this is the first time I've done it, so it's not like I'm rehearsed or anything. Just get myself into focus and hope that you can see. So we're going to chain 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we take a hook and put it into that first stitch, pull some yarn through and pull it through the loop on our hook, just to give us a little ring to stitch into or to crochet into. And now what we're going to do is we're going to crochet, we're going to chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now these 6 chains count as a double treble and 2 chains. Now a double treble is a treble in the US. So in the UK and the US we have different terms. A double treble in the UK is a treble in the US, and that's sort of 4 stitches, and then you've got 2 extra stitches on the top which are a chain 2. Because what we're going to do here is we're going to have a series of, I think 12 double trebles separated by chain 2 spaces to give us like spokes. So you've got your stitch and then your chain 2, which gives you the space between them. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a double treble into the ring now. So I'm going to yarn over twice, put my hook into this circle, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and then I'm going to chain 2, and then I'm going to do it again. So yarn over twice, into the circle, pull through a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, chain 2. And I'm getting these nice long stitches, you see, to give me this spoke effect. And you see where these 2 have automatically kind of pulled across, and those first 4 stitches are kind of making a dummy double treble. This is called a standing stitch or a standing chain. It gets you to the height of the stitch or the length of the stitch at the beginning of a round. So we're going to pop another one in. And we're going to chain 2 for our space. I'm just going to put my yarn down there so it pulls through nicely, and then I'm going to do another one, and then what we want eventually is we want to have 12 of these long double trebles or trebles in the US, and 12 spaces, okay, counting this first one as one of our 12. So let's get on with that, and I'll meet you at the end. And this is our last one now, going in, and then we'll chain 2 and then join with the slip stitch to the 4th chain in that first chain. Now I only chain 1 and then I use my slip stitch as my second chain, and I just find that that gives me, I just adapt the pattern a little bit. I find that it just gives me the right sort of space between. In actual fact, I've only gone into half the stitch there. It is important to go into the whole stitch. And there we go. So we should have 12 spokes here and 12 stitch and 12 spaces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so we've got 12 there. Okay. So for the second round then, we chain 3, stick with the same colour, and then we do a treble. That's yarn over into this space, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, which is a double in the US. We do 2 chains, and then we do 2 trebles all into this space. Yarn over into the space, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So into this space between these two then, we've got a dummy treble here, which was our chain 3, another treble, 2 chains and 2 trebles in there. And then we put 3 trebles into the next space. So yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So 3 trebles into the next space. And then into our next space we repeat this. So we have 2 trebles, chains and 2 trebles all into the same space. And what will happen is those will become our corners and these will become our sides. Okay, so then 3 trebles, 3 doubles in the US into the next space, and then into the next space 2 trebles, doubles in the US, 2 chains and 2 trebles to make a corner. And then we're going to go into the next one and we're just going to put 3 trebles, doubles in the US to make our straight side of our hexagon. And then again another corner. We have 6 corners, so we want to put in 2 trebles, chain 2 for the corner and 2 trebles, and then we just alternate like that until the end. So in this last one we want the 3 trebles. This looks like it's coming out of there, but it's actually in the next one. and then we'll join with a slip stitch to the top of this chain 3. Okay, pull that through, and there we have our chain 2 spaces are our corners. See? So we'll just finish off with that because we're going to use our white now, just for one round. There we go. So we're going to use white, and we're going to go join our white into a corner space. So I'm going to lay my yarn over my hook. I've put my hook through the space where I want to join. I'm going to pull it through, and then I'm going to use my hook, my yarn and my straggler to pull through, just to make a nice tight connection. And then I'll drop the straggler, and then I'll start. So we chain 1, and then we put a double crochet in each of the next 7 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's your 7 stitches. These are the tops of the stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we're going to put a double crochet into each of those. Now that's a single crochet in the US. So you just pop your hook into the stitch, pull through your yarn over, and pull through 2. Just make sure when you're popping your hook in that you're getting it under both parts of that stitch. Okay, so that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, and then when we get to the corner we're going to do a double crochet, 2 chains and a double crochet. So go into the corner space, 1 double crochet, which is a single in the US, chain 2 and another double crochet, and then we're going to put 7 in again. 1, 2, 3, 4, actually I've missed my first stitch, and I'm glad I've missed my first stitch because it's so easy to do, and so it's good to show you that you can do that. You see this stitch, it got lost underneath that corner stitch, so don't let that happen to you because it'll throw everything out of kilter. So 1, now I've let my tension get too slack on that stitch, so just get that right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we pop 1 in there, chain 2 and another 1 in there, and try and keep that stitch exposed that you need for the side, and then come back down the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1 in the corner, chain 2 and 1 in the corner, and just repeat that around until you've finished. And then we want to put 1 more into the corner, chain 2, but I chain 1, and then I join to the top of that first chain 1 with a slip stitch, and my slip stitch acts as my second chain. and then we finish off. There we go, it's getting very nice. I'm not going to need the white yarn anymore. So now we've got 2 more rounds to do. I'm going to join the petrol again to any corner space and put your hook into one of your chain 2 spaces. And this time I'm going to show you a different way. You pull your yarn through and just tie a knot in it. And then put your hook through, grab your yarn, put it through and just give it a little chain to secure it. And now what we're going to do is we're going to do a treble in each of the next 9 stitches. So work out where your 9 stitches are, because you're going to have one hidden here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So a treble is a double in the US. So yarn over, into your stitch, pull through a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So that's 1, 2, next stitch, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, yarn over first, so that's 9, and then into the corner space we want to put a treble, 2 chains and a treble, a double in the US, and then we want to put a treble into each of the next 9 stitches. So it's not rocket science this, we're putting a treble crochet into 9 and then a treble, 2 chains and a treble into the corners. So here we are at the end. I've done my 9 stitches, so I'm going to yarn over and I'm going to pop one into that corner where we began, a treble crochet or double in the US. I'm going to chain 1 and then I'm going to put a slip stitch into the top for my second chain, and then for the last round I'm going to chain 1. I'm going to put a double crochet in the same stitch as the slip stitch, so into here I'm going to put my hook, pull through some yarn, yarn over and pull through 2 on my hook. Double crochet is a single in the US, remember, and then I'm going to put a double crochet in each of the next 10 treble crochets. So that's 1, so I need 11 across altogether. This last one is a bit tough. That's my 10th one, and then I'm going to make my corner, so I'm going to do a double crochet, that's a single in the US, a chain 2 and a double crochet again. So all we're doing is we're repeating the white round, but what we're doing is it's a little bit longer this time. It's got 11 stitches in it, so we're going to put a double crochet in the 11 stitches across, and then we're going to work our corner, a double crochet, 2 chains and a double crochet. So that's 1, and here we are at the end. I've just done my 11 stitches on the last side, and I'm going to pop 1 double crochet or single in the US into that corner, and then I'm going to chain 1 and I'm going to use my second chain as the slip stitch, and then I'm going to finish off, and that one is complete. how easy was that one to do? Just need to stitch in the stragglers. Some of them have sewn in as I've gone along, so I'll just snip them off. That's quite a nice one, that, as well. It needs a bit of, might need blocking actually because it's a bit tight, but yeah, that's nice, that one. I like that. It's going to look lovely in the throw. So thanks for joining me, and I'm going to get cracking on the next one now, and then we're all up to date. Okay, take care. Bye bye.